I'm at Dubern Arena. Once again, my name is Jason Heppel, interviewing Mcbride. Who are some of your role models growing up?
It's a long list. I'll give you some of them though. I love Shawn Michaels. Charisma, athleticism. I loved it. And Bret Hart. WrestleMania 12, the Iron Man match. It's the first pay-per-view I'd ever ordered. I mean, I'd watched wrestling up until then, but Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels were really the two that I watched.
How long have you been a fan of pro wrestling?
I would go with January '96.
What has been your highlight of your career so far?
Wrestling for autism. Just being able, and more or less just being able to perform. Because when I got into this, I never expected to even make it out to the ring. I always expected to be stuck in the ring, like I wouldn't be good enough. But just to do what I've done, to wrestle all over the country, it's a cool thing.
What is your most physical match you have competed in?
I'll have to go with probably it's gonna be a whole night. After Teddy hit me with the chair, I don't remember wrestling the cup at all. I have no recollection of it. Like I can watch it on DVD and not even remember it happening.
Who has been your favorite superstar you have rivaled?
It's a tie. Derek Frazier and Adam Cole.
Does your character in the ring relate to your character outside the ring?
Yeah, very much. Who you see out there is who I am outside.
What pro wrestler in WWE or TNA relates to you?
Most likely, probably Evan Bourne. The same size, had the same style for a while.
Who do you think is the better superstars, WWE or TNA?
WWE by far. TNA has better wrestling, but as far as performers and everything, WWE by far.
How many federations have you worked for?
That's a tricky question. At least 100 different ones that I can think of.
Have you ever got physically injured in a match?
Yeah. Broke my nose. Probably my fourth match. I was wrestling for a place in Pennsylvania. Broke my left ankle 2 minutes into the match. Broken every toe on my right foot. Got a concussion. Black eye. I put my bottom row of teeth through my Mcbride right here. I could stretch my lip open and stick my finger. Just to name a few.
How did you become involved in the movie / documentary?
Most of the guys that were in it, they called themselves the Mcbride Party. Not a lot of people know that, but they come up with the feds, they go up to GBW in Hanover, and they just approached me and started asking me questions, and it was just from there on out.
Is there anything that you would like to change about pro wrestling today?
Politics. It's the worst. Like guys that are actually talented and that are good in the ring, they have all that. They don't get it very far unless they know somebody, or unless they put a bug in somebody's ear. It's not like you don't get anywhere off your national talent anymore. It's like you gotta be best. It's like you gotta stab people in the back to get places.
If they made a movie about you, what actor would play you, and what would the title be?
I've never really thought about that. Let's go with John Cena would play me. That's why I would have to play me anyway, because he looks like $1 million. So, and the title of the movie would be Never Say Die.
Where did you get trained?
Now I want you guys to emphasize what I'm about to say and I want you to show this to him because he never believes I say this. I was trained at the Pain Factory, Jim Christian's wrestling school, the Pain Factory. He always gives me grief about that I never tell anybody where I was actually trained at when I do all the time. He just doesn't believe me.
What are the pros and cons of being a pro wrestler?
Pros, being able to perform in front of people, being a role model for younger kids, more importantly my younger brothers. They look up to me, but the cons are time away from my wife, injuries, having to like call out of work, things like that.
How did you come up with the name Ryan?
Right here, not a lot of people know this one either. I was originally going to use my real last name is Clooney, almost like George but spelled differently. Sorry, ladies. Now, I was going to use my middle name, I was going to go with Ryan Matthews, but at the time, there was a guy named Zach Matthews, so I had to come up with a different name. And now, I'm a big country music fan. I like Mcbride, and I was actually at her concert the night before. I had to like turn my stuff into the commission so I could get my license, and just went with it. I asked a couple people what they thought, and then it kind of flowed.
Do you follow any other sports other than pro wrestling?
Baseball, Boston Red Sox fan, even though they're not even going to make it to postseason this year, but it's whatever. Big Baltimore Ravens fan, and I love NASCAR. Love it.
What was the first title that you won in your career?
EWA Tag Titles. That was actually when I split my lip open.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Ring of Honor.
And how do you want your fans to remember you?
Just as a guy that gave them their money's worth every time they came.
This concludes the interview with Ryan Mcbride. Once again, I'm Jason Hevel. This video will be uploaded shortly.